He's very quick and he's explosive with dominations. And there's a lot of people thought, again, biting off too much.
Pacquiao to me, other than Sugar Ray Robinson, he's still one. Pacquiao is the greatest pound-for-pound fighter who ever lived. Put Floyd above him. Beef?
I agree with you on that. I mean, I've always Pacquiao above Floyd pound for pound. Just in the history of boxing, you never heard of a guy that could go from those weight classes and still knocking out Cotto, knocking out Ricky Hatton with one shot, destroying Oscar De La Hoya. I mean, like, made him look like he was nothing.
Manny, could it be Manny? It's definitely Manny, and the reason being is because Manny is never stationary. Manny is always on the move. You understand? What's happened in boxing is a lot of people have lost the art of footwork. You understand? I mean, not many people have footwork.
Freddie Roach explains that Manny Pacquiao may benefit from his prior experience facing Floyd Mayweather. He emphasizes that maintaining sharp focus, along with Pacquiao's natural speed, could play a decisive role.
And I've shown Manny his favorite move is the one he makes, and he sets you up and he walks you into a shot. And Manny has to recognize when he's being set up and take that away, and it's very easy to do. So, the experience that I have in fighting him in the past will help us in this fight, and I'm very happy and this fight is finally here, and I'm very confident that I have the guy that's going to beat this guy.
Manny Pacquiao works closely with Freddie Roach on the mitts, delivering precise punch sequences. His quick reactions and controlled footwork stand out as he pushes through a demanding training session. Freddie Roach and Manny Pacquiao take a lighthearted break in camp, sharing a laugh while keeping the mood upbeat and full of energy. Freddie Roach looks back on the initial bout, noting that Floyd Mayweather dictated the pace, while Manny Pacquiao was past his prime and unable to perform at his highest level.
It might be just as hard being a senator, but I think that you should strongly think about giving one of those up for now and choose the one that you like best.
Manny Pacquiao shares that he now stays away from excessive training, managing his sessions with more care to protect his body as he gets older. He also emphasizes sticking to a disciplined diet routine to stay in top condition.
Training changes as you get older. As you can see from me, I don't do too much training. But for yourself, how does it change?
You have to adjust because when you get older, metabolism is getting slow. So better not to drink cold water because it will help your digestion, everything like that. Metabolism will become slower when you drink a lot of cold water. Just room temperature and warm water, that's good for the body. And also the way you train is not like before for recovery, one night recovery. Now it's different. Like sometimes there's one night is not enough.
Now, obviously in boxing we have champions, you have pound for pound fighters, and then you have Manny Pacquiao.
Inside the gym, Manny Pacquiao works on quick-fire punching drills, sharpening his speed, timing, and coordination as his trainers carefully watch every precise movement. Oscar de la Hoya suggests that Floyd Mayweather could come out on top due to his consistent dedication to training, noting that Manny Pacquiao hasn't appeared as sharp in his recent performances.
Who would you back? Who do you think would win it? If it's a real fight, because that's what Pacquiao wants, it seems.
Yeah, I think Mayweather will. I think Mayweather will take it. Yeah, one thing about Mayweather you have to understand is he's always taking care of himself. Like his body, physically, mentally, he's always been very sharp and always staying in the gym and doing something physically, right? That's the big advantage he has. I mean, he's an athlete. He's a world-class athlete. Watching Pacquiao's last fight, yeah, you kind of feel bad. You kind of feel bad for him, and even though he did win and he did, I guess, pull off a surprise in his last fight with a draw against the world champion. But still, you tend to kind of like feel bad because it's not the same.
Max Kellerman, along with others, argues that Manny Pacquiao should be ranked higher in pound-for-pound discussions than Floyd Mayweather, pointing to Pacquiao's willingness to take on top-level opponents throughout his career.
Me, Manny Pacquiao is always going to have that, and I was always a huge fan of him growing up. So yeah, for me, he takes the cake over Floyd.
Look, just don't let Andre Ward see this list. He is not going to like being behind Canelo Alvarez. I know that much.
Yeah, I don't know if I mean, Dre might be a little low there, actually.
Well, Max, it could be.
Can I say one thing, though?
Yeah,
yes, Pacquiao's my favorite, and you are right.
Yeah.
But he did beat Pacquiao, and nobody has changed the game like Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
In a bad way.
In a bad way,
In a
thank
bad
you.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got it. In a bad way.
He was so great and so dominant. I can't do that.
But he mastered the art of knowing when to fight somebody and when not to fight somebody. I mean, he's the best in that game. He's the best in making money and making all the the huge fights happen. But why? Because he was timing every single one of them. He never fought nobody really in their prime. He always
after junior lightweight. Junior lightweight. He did.
100%.
He didn't fight Paul Williams, who we all wanted to see.
So he changed the game in the worst way possible. You're right. Everybody's trying to protect their own. I had to break that right with Tank. I made sure we.
Yeah,
made
you broke
that
was real.
We did.
Yes.
Roy Jones Jr. commends Manny Pacquiao for his outstanding ability and quickness inside the ring, noting that his constant movement makes his attacks hard to anticipate. He explains that Pacquiao has a strong sense of positioning, allowing him to stay in control of the fight's tempo. Jones Jr. also points out that Pacquiao uses smart tactics to achieve victories, effectively blending speed, timing, and strategy. He stresses that these traits make Pacquiao more than just a hard-hitting fighter, describing him as a thoughtful and versatile boxer who can outmaneuver opponents while delivering accurate techniques.
Guys don't do that. Pac-Man, fortunately, is one of those guys who knows how to use the ring. So he don't stand in just one place and fight. With that being said, if his legs can hold up for 12 rounds, he's the guy to do.
Simon Jordan talks about the potential for a rematch between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, even at this stage in their careers. He says that as long as audiences are willing to tune in and pay, especially through platforms like Netflix, there's no issue with the fighters making money from it. He explains that boxing has always operated as both a sport and a business, and since fighters take real risks in the ring, it makes sense for them to profit when demand is high. Jordan also highlights how streaming services are reshaping the way fans watch fights, offering global access and reaching viewers who might not typically buy traditional pay-per-view events. Because of this wider reach, major matchups can still draw significant attention long after their prime. As long as public interest remains strong, he believes the event continues to hold real value.
In this instance, Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather, they fought too late in 2015 when they were 36 and 37 respectively, I think.
They're 47 and 48 now.
Yeah. So it is some would say a cynical land grab, a financial opportunity. But if people are prepared to pay it and Netflix are prepared to put it on and people want to watch it on their Netflix subscription and people want to subscribe to it, no harm, no foul.
Well, the thing is as well is that Netflix actually obviously clearly are starting to move into the sporting arena. We've seen NFL on Netflix over the course of the last year.
Yep.
They've bought the rights to the Women's World Cup in 2027 in America. They've got, they've just taken over.
Oscar de la Hoya states that a second fight between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao would have a positive impact on boxing as a whole. He believes such a matchup would draw massive interest, reach audiences worldwide, and open up significant revenue opportunities. He adds that the event could boost both fighters financially while also delivering major promotional and business benefits to the sport.
Whoever and Pacquiao are in talks to have a rematch. I mean,
Wow.
I'm baffled. Serious talks with Netflix right now. What's your reaction to two of your former opponents getting back in there in their mid-40s?
Well, maybe I can be the referee. Right? Let me get some action. Yeah, look. The first fight was many years ago, right?
Yeah.
And it was an okay fight. Now they're gonna do it again, apparently. It's all entertainment. That's the way I see it. It's all entertainment. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be an exhibition or a real fight with real rules, small boxing gloves. I don't know what they're gonna choose, but if they make it a real fight with the real rules, then yeah, it's an okay.
Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington respond to the talk of a rematch between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao with a mix of reactions while offering strong perspectives. Parker argues that the bout is less about delivering high-level boxing and more about providing entertainment for viewers, suggesting that promoters often prioritize filling a schedule over satisfying dedicated fans. Both he and Washington question the excitement built around past exhibition events, including the bout involving Mike Tyson, describing it as disappointing and lacking proper execution. Washington notes that despite Tyson appearing physically prepared, the event felt more like a stage show than a genuine contest. Parker echoes this view, voicing frustration over what he sees as the growing trend of such spectacles, and encourages fans to step away by not supporting or engaging with the hype surrounding these events.
Oh, I don't want to see this stuff, but this is how they get. This is good enough that people will want to see this.
No, it's not.
People want to see this one.
There's nothing here. Alex, don't pay attention to that man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
That's what this is. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain, because all this is there's nothing going on in boxing.
Agreed.
We could give them anything, any garbage. They have no regard for the boxing fan. They just know that people have nothing to do, and they're looking for a Friday night or whatever night it is to have a reason to have people over or do something. People try to talk themselves into it with the Tyson fight. I told you and Rob G from day one, didn't I?
Yep.
This is going to be awful, terrible. Oh, no, I've seen him on IG. You see he's in shape. He the best looking 60-year-old. You see
He
him.
was, though.
He look all right.
He didn't fight.
That's
why his bite
okay.
Timothy Bradley shares his thoughts on the anticipated clash between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, recognizing both the reality of the matchup and the level of attention surrounding it. He notes that despite doubts from the public, the fight is happening for specific and deliberate reasons. Bradley explains that Mayweather would only step into the ring if he truly believed he could come out victorious, reflecting the careful and strategic mindset that has defined his career. He adds that both fighters are fully aware of what's at stake, and their decision to compete is driven by planning, readiness, and legacy, not just the surrounding hype.
He needs money, that's why. All the rumors are true. It's a sad thing, but it is what it is. But it is what it is. And you know one more thing. Mayweather, if Mayweather didn't believe that he can beat Manny Pacquiao, he wouldn't be in the ring with him. Yeah, you know Mr. Sensitive. I love Mayweather, but let's keep it a buck. Oh, he's sensitive as hell. Not only is he sensitive, the man, he's insecure like hell. He's insecure, and he got to have a leg up on your ass. And he saw the Barrios fight, and Barrios just got smashed by freaking Ryan Garcia. And then now, he like, oh, shit, well, Barrios is all right. I'm better than Barrios. Shit, even though I'm damn near 50, I'm still better than Barrios. My experience, my hand speed, I take care of myself. I had some
He highlights that Floyd Mayweather is highly selective when it comes to his opponents, viewing this matchup as an opportunity to re-establish his dominance. For Manny Pacquiao, the fight represents a chance to challenge one of the sport's all-time greats and reclaim a sense of a legacy that shaped his career. Timothy Bradley also reflects on boxing more broadly, explaining that major bouts attract attention largely because of the fighters' reputations and accomplishments rather than just their current condition. He suggests that fans are naturally drawn to contests that carry history and deeper meaning that in the end. Bradley presents the matchup as a strategic battle between two top-level competitors who fully understand what's on the line, with each fighter driven by personal ambition, competitive pride, and the goal of leaving a lasting impact on the sport.
Oh, I can still do this. That's what he thinking. He like, I still can do this. I can beat Manny Pacquiao. I saw what Barrios did to him. So that's the reason why this fight is happening. The rumors are damn true. It's sad, but it is what it is. And you know what? The money right now for content is crazy. Netflix is paying for any type of great-ass content, man. If you seen the change with Netflix, man, I almost canceled my damn subscription with Netflix because I got sick and tired of seeing the same boring-ass shit on Netflix. And now they got this woman in place now, and she's seeking out, and she want the best of the best content. You know, they got podcasters and stuff all on Netflix now. I mean, it has grown crazy. So, you know, Jake Paul opened up the Netflix avenue.
Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington point out that well-known figures like Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather continue to draw strong audience interest, regardless of how much time has passed. They mention current fighters, such as Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, recognizing their abilities while noting that they don't generate the same level of viewership as past icons. Washington suggests this highlights a wider concern within boxing, where highly skilled fighters often struggle to reach the same commercial heights as earlier generations. In the end, both Parker and Washington describe a potential Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch as an event fueled more by nostalgia and name value than by pure sporting merit, encouraging fans to stay mindful and not get carried away by the surrounding hype.
On Floyd, you go, oh, here go a real fight again. Here's the rematch we wanted a literal decade ago. And people are going to watch. And the other trouble with this is the star boxers, Stewart, Tank, Garcia, if you want to throw him in there, the handful of these guys, they draw, but not aside from Canelo. Canelo's been Canelo. They draw, but not like the numbers, the same type of boxer their predecessors would have got. Bud Crawford might be the best boxer the last 20 years, aside from, Floyd. If you want to go post-Floyd, Canelo could be right there as well. Nobody watches. Most of his fights are free on ESPN and stuff, and he's been a tactician and a great. So that's the problem, is that real boxers don't draw like that. And I wish they did, because I love the sport. I'd rather see that.
But whether that draws or not, this shouldn't draw. Just because you know the names, stop it already. It's just like the movie business. Fast and Furious 92.
That's
just
how old
keep
they
making.
are now.
They just keep making the same.
Roy Jones Jr. shares a critical perspective on Floyd Mayweather and how his career was handled. He acknowledges Mayweather's talent and achievements, but suggests that his record doesn't always include bouts against the most dangerous opponents at their peak. Jones explains that many of Mayweather's major matchups came at times that worked in his favor, rather than when his rivals were at their strongest. He believes there were fighters with the strength and skill to truly challenge Mayweather who were not faced at the right moment. From his point of view, this approach helped preserve Mayweather's unbeaten record, but also created ongoing debate about how he might have performed against certain opponents in their prime.
Didn't have an equal. He did. He did.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, stop. What's the guy named in the wheelchair right now?
Paul Williams.
He could have fought him.
I don't think he would have beat.
I ain't say that. I say he could have fought him though. And you don't think? Hey, in my opinion, the only person that really had a chance in his weight class back then was Amir Khan. He wasn't touching Amir Khan. At the time, Amir had too good a feet. He wasn't fighting Amir Khan.
Amir was calling him out for years.
Hey, he wasn't fighting Amir Khan. Amir Khan had too good a feet. I already know this.
I just don't think he would have beat Floyd.
I ain't saying what you don't know.
He was young, he was fast, he was knocking people out.
You don't understand boxing like I do though. Floyd was knocking out besides Ricky
that
Hatton.
time. Not
That's
that
beside
time,
Ricky Hatton.
nobody.
That's it.
Yeah,
So
after that, nobody.
so if you ain't knocking people out, how you got to catch Khan and knock him out, and you got to get out that shoulder. You got to chase.
That brings us to the end of today's video. Make sure to stay tuned for more updates in the next one.